Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to take a look back at 2022 and the year in Dogecoin. Dogecoin was about 17 cents on January 1st, while Bitcoin was up at 48,000. That's right. So overall, over the past year, Dogecoin hasn't lost as much percentage-wise as Bitcoin has. And I'll tell you why I think that is in a little bit. But first, where we started the year back in January, the biggest news was Tesla announcing that they were going to be selling merch for Dogecoin. That's right. You could buy a number of items directly on their website using Dogecoin. It was a direct Dogecoin wallet-to-wallet transfer that would take place. It wasn't using a BitPay or a Flexer or some third party, and they weren't accepting any other cryptos, just Dogecoin. And I got a Tesla cyber whistle. Yes, I bought a cyber whistle using Dogecoin. So that is the use of Dogecoin as currency, and that showed it right there that yes, you could actually use Dogecoin to buy things directly. So that was really cool, a great way to start off the year. Another big news that happened was Robinhood wallets. That's right, Robinhood had been talking about starting a wallet system or something on their website and their app so that you could actually transfer your coins off of Robinhood or even onto Robinhood if you wanted to. And they did instigate that, and now you can actually buy crypto on Robinhood, and then you can transfer it off to your own private wallet with your keys. The Robinhood wallet itself doesn't have its own keys. They kind of hold it for you, so they say. But that was big for the Dogecoin community to actually be able to transfer Doge off of Robinhood, because many people had first bought their Dogecoin on Robinhood and it felt it was kind of stuck there, and that wasn't great. It doesn't affect the price of Dogecoin at all, but it does help with some of the usability of Doge. There was a lot of talk at the time about what was going to happen going forward. There were little few bad signs about the economy then, and prices were kind of going down through January and into February. There were a lot of jokes about McDonald's, and a lot of people were going to be like have to get jobs at McDonald's because crypto wasn't doing very well. And then Elon tweeted that if McDonald's accepted Dogecoin, he would eat a Happy Meal on TV. What? But that never happened either. Just another one of those funny things of Elon sort of responding to events that are going on, having a little fun, but nothing really comes of it. Later in February, we had the Super Bowl, and we probably should have seen that the whole crypto industry was way overbought at the time because big flashy ads, crypto.com, fortune favors the brave. And of course, FTX. Yes, FTX had bought these big Super Bowl ads. Little did we know what would come with FTX. A lot of us thought that Snoop Dogg was going to be performing at halftime and might mention something about Dogecoin. Of course not, but there was a lot of talk about it. But after that, there was the Super Bowl hangover, and prices were still kind of coming down a little bit. But Elon Musk, he still continued to support Dogecoin. There was the Tesla cyber rodeo, and he had this, he made these drones fly in the air into the shape of a Doge. That was very cool. And then later there was talk about Elon maybe being involved in Twitter somehow, and he was either going to take it over or he was going to be given a board seat. So I guess there was an offer that there would be a board seat for him, but then that would limit how much he could actually own and maybe some of the things that he would say and do on Twitter. And he, of course, didn't like that. And eventually it came around to Elon actually making a all-cash offer for Twitter at $54.20 a share. Everyone thought that was crazy, but there was the offer out there, and It was a little unclear at the beginning about how they would accept that, or if they would, and how that would all work out. But there was a lot of excitement in the Doge community, and Dogecoin actually traded up a bit with that kind of news. Then we had Doge Day 420, but Doge Day was a little unimpressive this year. Nothing like 2021 when Dogecoin was taking off, but Doge Day in 2021 was a chance for Doge to be shorted, but in 2022 it was kind of a non-event. Not really much happened there. And the bear market that's when I first started making some videos talking about bear market and inflation. You can go back on my channel and you can look. Back in April I was talking about the coming bear market. The signs were certainly there. We could see what was coming. Crypto winter and how we would survive, talking about that already, because it looked like that's where the markets were headed. We were wondering where the bottom was going to be, talking about that, but then we had the Luna collapse. That's right, Luna, the Terra USD unpegged the stable coin from $1, and it looks like now, some of us thought at the time, but Sam Bankman-Fried may have been behind that. And we'll see how all of that plays out. But it looked like he was kind of instigating that, and certainly could have had a role in causing that Terra crash, which led to Luna, and then the contagion coming out of there with Three Arrows Capital, using so much Luna and Terra, when that became depegged, all of the loans that they had depegged, which caused Celsius to crash, and Voyager. And for those of you that had Dogecoin on Voyager earning interest, we still don't know how all that is going to play out, but that was bad for the whole crypto industry. Huge crashes in the markets. Yeah, really, really tough. Crypto winter kind of continued through the summer, and we saw additional crashes, a lot of shorting. Every time Dogecoin would start to go on a little run, it would get shorted back down. We were really in the bear market crypto winter. Come middle of June, Dogecoin hit its low of the year at 4.9 cents. 4.9 cents. Yeah, at that time, Bitcoin's low was about 17.6. So Dogecoin since then has actually traded a little better than Bitcoin. We didn't know that at the time, as Dogecoin did do a little recovery. We were talking about that and how Doge could actually fare pretty well through the rest of the summer. And there were actually some gains that were going on, but it would then get shorted back down. So we were in this kind of vicious cycle of Doge, trading up, shorted down, trading up, shorted down, little bull traps happening, dips. That was kind of happening. At the same time, we had a very good Twitter community with Tipping Tuesday and a lot of tipping happening with the MyDoge app. So I use MyDoge as well, and I've got a link in the description below to my wallet that I use for accepting tips as well. So a lot of tipping going on, still having fun with Dogecoin despite the bear market. Flash crashes, a lot of FUD, still in the market happening. It was a really tough summer overall. But Elon would continue to support Dogecoin. He would come out with tweets every now and then. So that just kind of continued on. A lot of talk about exchanges, though, and whether what we do about holding our Dogecoin and where we hold them. Many people just saying, get your Doge off your exchanges. Don't leave it on the exchanges. That talk continued through the rest of the summer and into the fall. There were these little bear market rallies that kind of continued to happen, but they would just get shut down and prices would go back down. So that was kind of a cycle that we saw a lot of the crypto market in. Dogecoin updated its website. Yeah, back in September, we saw this updated website, which was good. So that's what you do in bear market, right? You continue to build and you continue to work on the underlying aspects of crypto to help it be much stronger when the next bull market eventually comes. There was a big discussion about whether Dogecoin might change to proof of stake. Ethereum completed its merge from proof of work to proof of stake. Vitalik Buterin had talked about this Dogecoin Ethereum bridge. A lot of discussion about would Dogecoin actually do the same thing and change to proof of stake. Personally, I made some videos and said I didn't think so. I think Dogecoin should stay as a proof of work cryptocurrency, maintain being as close to Bitcoin as possible. We don't know how this is all going to play out in terms of regulation and what's a security and what's a commodity. But there was a lot of talk about that regarding Dogecoin. We had Tesla AI Day, we had SpaceX, more rockets taking off. So Elon certainly involved in other aspects of his different businesses. And then we had, out of the blue, there came this fragrance. I guess there was this kind of joke on Twitter about Elon Musk and this fragrance, but Elon has the Boring Company, and what he did with the Boring Company, he created a tunnel in Las Vegas, and you could pay for the rides and Tesla cars underneath the streets of Vegas using Dogecoin. That's right, Dogecoin. And then on that Boring Company website, you could buy this fragrance, and he sold out of all of this using Dogecoin. That's right, just Dogecoin to buy this fragrance. I don't know who would have done that, but personally, I didn't. Very interesting. A lot of questions still going on about whether Elon was really going to buy Twitter or not. A lot of uncertainty there, which was kind of keeping the price somewhat uncertain. Again, the Dogecoin price didn't fall down any further, was kind of hovering around the 6-cent mark or so, certainly not back down at 4.9 cents. So that was good for trading of Doge, but there was still a lot of uncertainty. And eventually, yes, Elon Musk bought Twitter. And when that happened, the Dogecoin price took off from 6 cents, came all the way up to 15 cents, and then got shorted down. And that coincidentally happened right about the same time as there was questions going on about Binance and FTX, what was happening with FTX's own FTT token, when Binance said that they were going to start dumping all of their FTT tokens, and eventually FTX crashed. That really hurt Dogecoin's price. Dogecoin had been trading very well, and Dogecoin crashed as well, like Bitcoin did. Now Bitcoin ended up going down to its yearly low of about 15,600. Dogecoin maintained a 7-cent support, bounced off 7 cents, and has since done that a couple times, and I talk about that frequently in my videos and my live streams as well, how strong that 7-cent support is for Doge. Does that mean Doge might not drop below 7 cents? It could still, with further drops in the market. Overall, the overall market still isn't great. We still have rising inflation, high interest rates. The United States Fed is still trying to battle inflation here, while we have this global energy challenges as well as recession. Yes, we're talking recession. So all of this leads to this extended crypto winter and bear market continuing. And if it wasn't for Elon buying Twitter and all this hope about Dogecoin being integrated onto the Twitter platform as a payment system, Doge would probably be back down at 4 or 5 cents as well. But it's holding above 7 cents right now. Still a lot of anticipation on what Elon is going to do with Twitter, particularly with payments and Dogecoin. We know he has this love for Dogecoin. He also tweeted this out, this picture of his dog Floki with a little Doge thing on its back. So still kind of winks and nods about Dogecoin, but nothing in particular supporting Dogecoin. I think that's going to come next year, and you'll see my video prediction of 2023 coming out later this week. We'll be talking about that and what's to come. But right now, yeah, a lot of people are kind of uncertain about Elon Musk, and is he just kidding about all this Doge stuff, or is this a real thing? I think that's kind of keeping the price of Dogecoin somewhat steady right now, And because there's not a lot of selling, but not a lot of buying, still uncertainty as we're still in this overall bear market. That's the year in review for Dogecoin. Let me know what you think about Doge and where the price kind of followed, throughout the year as we saw this up and down price action. And we haven't really visited those lows of the summer following that Luna crash for Dogecoin like we did with other cryptos. Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.